Okay, sorry for the, like, semi-loud music in the background, if you can hear that. It's Lullaby for a Dead Man. Then it's like the Nazi zombies knocked their Untoten, theme song thing. But anyway, so it's time for the charging handle, and I've done a lot since the last clip, I guess, but you can see there's the little handle, which is, believe it or not, one of these, just an axe bullet, totally out. And I think that, yeah, this one's out too. So all you gotta do is just rip the top off, and you're gonna get this. And so, yeah, and I've also glued the back on. And it's pretty flush. I mean, that's pretty cool. But yeah, so what you want to do for this is measure where the front of, or where the back of this thing is, like how far from here or how far from here. But anyway, just find out where this is, cut this, and cut a hole in this, just big enough for this. Actually, you should cut it a bit small, and then just pop it right through. This part stops it from going through too far, even though it's not going to be sticking up that far. It's going to be like that, and then you're just going to start having a functioning system. Now, you want to cut this so the back, well, when it hits the back, the ejection port will be open. Now, all you got to do here is figure out your measurements and glue it. And here's another good reason why you should keep this side long, so you can glue this to the side like that. Now, I need to see how far up I want it, so there. I'll be very careful when you're taking it out, because you don't want to screw up your measurements. Now just get your glue gun, put a good amount of glue in there, because you want this thing to stick. And just hold it like that. Keep it as straight as you can. This glue should get it to stick, since it's got a plastic top. Put glue on the sides. So yeah, this should be dry pretty soon, and then you'll be able to play around with the main body. This is the hardest part, I think, because this whole, well, it's not a sport, definitely, but it's more of a hobby. So this whole hobby, it's not hard if you have, like, a tutorial. All of this isn't hard. The only hard part might be, like, multitasking. Like doing this while like gluing something down here, but whatever. Yeah, the hardest part is knowledge and just how to make everything and make it work. There, it's all glued. Let's check this out. Yeah, this is going to be a good one. I hope so, anyway. And also, like on this pencil part, if you aren't going to glue it, or if you aren't going to paint it, don't draw on it in pencil at all, unless it's very light, and you're going to be able to erase it when you're done, because you can really screw a gun up. And with painting and paper macheing and everything, I suggest that you just skip the paper mache. That takes too long and it's too messy, and just go ahead and paint it. They turn out fine. And here's a little sneak peek on one of the guns I just painted. I'm trying to find some red paint so I can put on a red dot, but yeah, this isn't paper mache, and it turned out great. Alright, so I got the other panel glued on. I screwed up a bit. As you can see, it's not flush totally, and even bigger, the charging handle. Yeah, you can't see that, but the charging handle, it'll stop when you're pulling it back, so you need to pull it over to the side when you're pulling it back, or when you're pushing it forward. But I'm just going to be going like that most of the time when I'm just screwing around with it, because, you know, and also, the reason I never gave, like, an explanation to make it, like, rubber band powered is because on a real Mac 10/11, all you gotta do is just go like that to cock it. And when you pull the trigger, it'll go back, or it'll pop forward, or, my god, when you pull the trigger, it will, this whole assembly, like the whole bolt and bolt carrier and everything, it'll pop forward and go back, ejecting around and cycling a new one into the chamber. And then, as you keep pulling the trigger, it'll just keep repeating that process until you're out of ammo. And then I think it locks forward. Then you put in a new clip, cock it back. There you go. So yeah, that's the hardest part. If you're actually doing this, which I hope you are, congratulations on doing this. I think that this will be like part 1, and then I'll have the details on part 2.